Favorite director, your favorite animation, your favorite Best Picture winner, your favorite international feature.
Thank you to my friend. Let's all go to the lobby. Appreciate you tagging me in this. And as much as I want to not be basic, I'm going to be basic. And I apologize for that. So, this is going to probably be nothing earth shattering. This is going to be boring to you, probably. So, best director, I can't give it up to one. I've got to split it between two, and that's Spielberg and Scorsese. And the reason why, hear me out, is because I'm leaning into this nostalgia, where I was in life, why, what that filmmaking at that time did for me personally. And I grew up watching film noir with my mother, and in the late 70s being exposed, and then the early 80s exposed to this filmmaking that not only was so grand and magnificent, but it also in a lot of ways made art commercial in my mind. And you had all these brilliant artistic directors that were in the 70s doing film, but now you had these guys that were coming out and trying to do things that were a little bit more mainstream and commercial, and I applaud them for that. So I have to give it to both of them. I can't choose one. Best animation, again, leaning into nostalgia and why I love something. Aladdin. My kids grew up with that film on a VHS tape. We played that over and over again. We lived in England. We didn't have any regular television while we lived there. We had to just watch what we had on VHS tapes, and they had every Disney film. But let me tell you, this Aladdin was played over and over again. We stretched the hell out of that tape. My kid was home. My youngest was home during the holidays, and the three of us were in the car together, and they were in charge of the playlist, as they always are. And they put on the Aladdin soundtrack just for grand memories. And we're in the car singing along. We still know every damn word to every damn song of that movie. Now, is it like animation grandeur? No. But I mean, it was great animation for the time. And the story still lives up in my mind. Then you have what my favorite Best Picture film is. And look, I mean, it's Amadeus. I did a whole other video on why Amadeus is just a superb movie and why I think it is magnificent and grand in so many ways. So go back and check that video out if you have the time. But I go into detail of why that film is just chef's kiss and it is in my top 4. It will never leave my top 4. I don't care what other films come out. That film will always be in my top 4. Best international film is 1966 Persona. Now look, if you like psychological thriller and just something fucked up, check out Persona if you can find it somewhere. I have not seen this film in years and years, but it's one of those films that just stick with you. Now, I get to see a lot of international film, and I probably need to do a video just on some other really amazing international filmmaking that's happening now. I get to see so much of it, and I do need to start sharing some of that. So if there's other people that love international film like I do, let me know, because maybe I'll do a monthly kind of do a roundup of some really great international film that's out there. And then finally, drum roll please, my favorite piece of physical media, hang on to your hats, The Last Dragon soundtrack, and signed by all the remaining living cast. Yeah, you got that right. What's so funny is I had to get this album from Germany because it's the only place that I could find an original press of this in this condition, by the way. And then on top of it, when I received it, I went to the anniversary screening in New York City last year for The Last Dragon, which was such a hoot. And I got the cast to sign it. So that is my favorite piece of physical media. And I told you, I'm a bore, but thank you. I am going to tag a couple people here that I would love to hear their 5. And again, it's Best Director, Best Animation, Best Picture that you love, winner, International Feature, and Physical Media. Thanks.